parts of a draft where these heroes get uncontested? Could it happen for the first time in the group stage?
It's possible. I feel like Fnatic are going to take at least something if it makes it through, but it's going to be a different look, certainly. I'm wondering if they can maybe... I don't know where you attack Tundra Awaken. I feel like it's not on the Pekka's hero pool. I don't know how many bans you want to spend on him. I think Dark Mago is maybe the one place where you can really kind of poke them a little bit. I know that there's always been a bit of a thread of conversation around, like, he doesn't have the deepest hero pool necessarily. He's kind of playing the same stuff every game. It's his Tiny, his Mars, his Ember, his Kunkka. So I think that is maybe where Fnatic can look. But yeah, it has to be different from game one. Seemed like a pretty clean win for Tundra Awaken.
Yeah, that was very clinical from them. Yeah, maybe get rid of the Tiny, get rid of the Kunkka, go down that route, but they will take his hero first phase, which is kind of a threat as well.
Yeah.
I mean, at least with the Tiny, you can flex it. With the Kunkka, I think it's harder to do so. So, yeah, maybe it's a Tiny ban first phase. I don't know. We're just theory crafting at this point. But, yeah, I think Fnatic, it's time to go. Well, is there any kind of Fnatic style hero you want to see them play with for this game?
Oh, I absolutely want them to pick. So I think I liked the idea with Armel. I think the Lesh looked fine. I do think he looks really, really good on puck. It's hard to go past that hero. I didn't really like the Zeus 5, so I'm hoping that Januel is playing something a little bit different. And it would be I think it's really important for Fnatic that they try and get Raven into this position where his carry has a little bit of a better matchup, because the Monkey King that game just really struggled. I think some of that comes down to the setup that they had in the draft, but the Monkey King did not look as comfortable as some of the stuff like his Alk or his Luna or these big hard farmers. So
yeah, Fnatic did beat Team Spirit with their Terrorblade, so maybe that's an option they can go back for.
Yeah, something exactly, something like that. Just get Raven on that kind of 1v5 here, because I think this game they kind of tried to make Armel the real pause one in some ways. That is what teams are trying to do with this Lesh, but didn't work out.
Didn't know. And I was also kind of I don't know how I feel about the Zeus as a pause 5 as well. Like, maybe he was one of the silver linings, but also it kind of felt like it stopped the Monkey King being able to absolutely take over the lane. If you give him like additional support in that lane, if they had the CM or something like that, then I feel like this Monkey King's just able to kind of take over the match with that. But because you had a Zeus, he's like, the Monkey King wants to go aggressive, and the Zeus is like, have a lightning bolt, I guess.
Yeah, I think he did. He played the lane nicely, and they got that first kill on the Crystal Maiden after they got the first blood. But to me, it wasn't even so much about the lane as, like, come the mid game, the Zeus isn't really looking to contribute a whole lot and go and join the ganks and make plays with the Marcy and the Leshrac and whatnot. It was really just, okay, I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna farm a little bit, try and play the vision game. So I don't think they're going to get his Undying. I think that's the hero that Januel has looked absolutely the most comfortable on. But maybe something like his, I don't know, Enchantress, or just something other than this Zeus.
Yeah, it gave them damage, but ultimately they needed a bit more than that from their pause 5. In the previous series, they did play the Undying twice in both games against Team Spirit, one of which they won. So yeah, it could be a fallback option, but of course it got banned out.
Yeah, I don't think they're getting it, especially if Thunder aren't afraid of the Marcy or the Enigma. I think they've got so much wiggle room in the draft to just get rid of the Undying and put Januel on something a little bit less comfortable.
Meanwhile, in the fourth game on the other series, we had Team Spirit taking a 2-0 over Entity, and Secret taking a 2-0 over Beastcoast as well. So that's, I guess, kind of as expected across the board. Team Spirit, TI champs, beating Entity kind of checks out. Secret going 2 over Beastcoast, also kind of as expected, I suppose. Maybe you could argue that one. Yeah,
I don't know. That second game looks like it was a bit of a stomp. 19 minutes.
Wow.
From Secret. So
yeah. Secret do just do that sometimes, though, don't they?
Yeah, sometimes they just get it wasn't even that pushy of a draft, but sometimes I guess you just get crushed in the lanes, and what can you do?
Yeah, man, Leshrac, his popularity is rising across the board right now. Let's see if we see it in this game number 2 as the draft has now started. We got the bans coming out, so let's jump straight into it. Fnatic versus Thunder Awaken, game number 2. We're going to start off with Fnatic banning out the Tiny.
Okay, yeah, like we said, don't give them the flex. Don't let them keep this hero open for, oh, maybe it's going to be Dark Mago, maybe it's going to be Matthew playing it, just to make them commit to something in the first phase. And that's something that Thunder Awaken don't have compared to some of the other teams that we've got here at TI, which is they don't really have any mid carry flex, right? There's no real overlap between the hero pools for Pakaz and Dark Mago. So we don't really have the situation where, you know, teams like Liquid have been able to, they really confidently pick the Shadow Fiend, and then they can decide who's playing it a little bit later on in the draft. They don't really have that luxury here for Thunder Awaken.
Yep, that's true. That's true. Flexibility is not quite an option. Makes them a bit more predictable to draft into as well. But they don't seem to have a problem with that, as they're going to go for this Crystal Maiden and
I love it. Dang. Yeah. It's like, oh, what's Enigma? No cares Enigma. Just only cares Crystal Maiden, a Dawnbreaker. You guys want Enigma again? You guys could have Marcy Enigma. We were not stressed. And yeah, pressure on Fnatic here. They're gonna take the Batrider. Is this guy even being picked yet? Or we were talking about it earlier in the day, where it was like it's all bans, no picks. I'm checking now.
A little looky.
Oh, we've had 2 picks. I think this is the 3rd pick. Okay. 27 bans.
Jesus Christ. He's banned so much. Poor Batrider didn't get a look in.
Okay, so they have to kind of protect this Bat pick. So I guess we're expecting stuff like Nyx ban, Slark ban, maybe Thunder Awaken. I don't know what else they would consider playing into this. We saw them play an Omni Knight earlier as a position 3. I guess we're probably already looking at the Sacred Dawnbreaker, so maybe that's off the cards. It's probably also Panda just playing the Crystal Maiden. But
yeah, I would have thought so.
Okay, so what else do they have as kind of Batrider answers? Fnatic might need to ban Morphling as well. Don't give Pakaz Morphling. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't give a Morphling game.
Oh god, they're good. They're preparing for it. Here's the silencer ban. You could still ban like AA if they're worried about that, which I think would be fine, and then they can take the morph.
Do they have a first pick of the second phase?
They do, yeah.
Yeesh. Yeah, definitely an option then. Let's see. Fnatic. They're going to get rid of the faces, Void.
Okay, all right.
We're going to see it.
Fnatic maybe feeling like they've got an answer, potentially. What would they be planning? I wonder what Raven would be playing in that spot. Okay, Oracle coming in. Oracle CM as their support duo. I love Thunder Wicked's drafting. It's just like it feels like we've stepped into. It's not even a totally different time period, because I don't even know that this has been meta for any other team at any other point in Dota history necessarily. But can we also just say, to have the confidence in your strategies coming here as a team that has 4 TI first timers. The only person on this team that has played at TI is Matthew, and his last, and that was his first TI, was TI 7 with Infamous. So the cojones to come in here and just be like, yeah, we're just gonna draft our drafts, like go for it.
Chadly behavior.
It's just absolutely. We just have to see if Fnatic what they can do about it. What are we looking at? So still like an AA. There's a Shadow Demon. I'm just trying to think about like potential Oracle responses. Are you worried about getting Oracle Huskard here? Yeah, probably.
It's always got to be a consideration.
Yeah, it's like, is it Oracle Huskar? Is it just going to be like an Oracle with an Alchemist? That I think maybe that's a little tricky to pick here when there's already the Marcy being represented on the lane. But I like this from Thunder as well because Fnatic are no strangers to running the Batrider in the off lane, I'm pretty sure. So kind of shutting down the flex a little bit there. And if the Oracle's already in the table, Fnatic may be thinking, okay, maybe we don't want Armel to play it. Maybe we are just going to stick the Batrider in the off lane into the counter and then just give Armel a hero that we think is better for the game. But no, they are going to kind of double down and take the Centaur here.
Yep, locking the Batrider at mid, picking the Centaur for the off lane. Very interesting. So this gives them a lot of background dive. It also gives them the ability to get out of that
10 seconds remaining.
Solar Guardian?
that Dawnbreaker ulti.
Yep.
Yeah, Solar Guardian, that's the one.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Nice with the lasso as well. Potentially drag the target away from the Oracle, make it harder for him to get in there, close the gap, get the false promise off. And what are you going to take as the Januel here? Oh, wait, what the heck is this? Okay, so is that just the Raven TA?
Yeah, I think that's Raven TA.
Okay, so are they just trying to keep like a disruptor on the board? Maybe some of these potential gotcha supports. I mentioned the Shadow Demon before. Hasn't been that successful, but it is certainly very good against the Oracle. Just because the Purge constantly removes the heal portion of the Purifying Flame, so you can't ever really heal your allies during the ults. But maybe not so strong if you have to lane into the Dawnbreaker. The Fnatic, the plan already might be like, look, we're just gonna try and make the first couple of levels tolerable for the TA, and then we're gonna have a Winter Wyvern or something trying to hold that lane. As Thunder Awaken just gonna go for the Pudge.
Thunder Awakens. Yep.
This is undefeated, I think, right? This is. Actually, they haven't played it that
very
much.
good track record.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different team, but it's a pretty good Pudge game.
10 seconds remaining.
I think of Hokori, maybe.
5 seconds.
Yeah,
Play a lot of
maybe.
Pudge on
Maybe.
him, yeah.
Yeah.
The SA boys. Well. What does this give them? What does this unlock their draft, this Pudge?
I think the main thing is that it's just kind of annoying for the TA. You're just gonna walk up and dismember and not have to worry too much there. Gives them another save as well. It's a little bit later on, but it is going to be pretty annoying that they've got the Pudge and the Oracle and they've got the Dawnbreaker heals. It doesn't look easy for Fnatic to muscle down these targets, especially when they've only really got the Templar Assassin for scaling. You know, the Batrider and the Centaur are there to kind of just be cheerleaders. It feels like he's gonna, they're gonna get in and drop down the disables, but the only way heroes are dying is if the TA is sitting there and attacking. It does give them some really nice Roshan taking potential. So if they get out of the laning stage in good stead, that could look good. But I don't love it. The TA with the matchups here. And Dawn's gonna get up in your face. Pudge is gonna get up in your face.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like one of those games where you can just kind of stand there and hit people as this TA. It really
Yeah.
feels like you've got a lot of issues to deal with. Gonna have to do a lot of positioning in the fights, which is never nice. But at least you got the Marcy to buff you up. I think that's a really nice factor.
Yeah, for sure. And ever since they changed Marcy, now you're kind of free to just leave Dispose at one point and max out Rebound and Sidekick. So,
Yeah.
good change.
Building the hero way easier.
Yeah. And, okay, so the Enchantress does get banned out. The Clockwork gets banned out. They know that this is going to be a Januel hero. What is he going to be playing? I think the AA still looks okay. What? Wait, is this Pause 5 Centaur?
It might be.
Is it taking a page out of the puppy playbook?
Yep. Seems possible. Is this something they've run before in Fnatic?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't think I have it in my notes. It's possible that I missed it, but
Final pick from Thunder Awakens. Really catching everyone off guard here. What's it going to be?
So what are they doing? Are they just jamming the Razor in the off lane and just trying to like gotcha pick this Pudge? It's like, joke's on you. It's Marcy Razor. Enjoy your Oracle Pudge lane. Okay, well, they still need to pick something to be able to lane against the bat.
In the mid lane, maybe? It's so hard to read, though. I mean, they could still change things up as well. You just need a strong mid laner, something which isn't going to lose a lane. I feel like, again, I'm leaning towards Ember. Their Kunkka is still in the cards if they want to do that, but they will head towards the Zeus instead, get themselves a nice chunk of damage to add on top of this draft, which, in retrospect, is very much required considering what they've got so far, but yeah, it means it's going to be a pack as Pudge.
I'm kind of terrified about what DJ is going to be able to get done this game. Just like between how the bottom lane should play out, and then even potentially having the freedom to kind of go and make some rotations towards mid. He was a little quiet last game on the Marcy, but I think he can get a lot done here.
All right, so just to be clear, it is indeed a Januel Centaur Warrener. We have
Okay.
Raven playing the TA, and we have Jabs on the Razor. And Armel Batrider and DJ Marcy. Meanwhile, Thunder Awakens, of course, it's pretty straightforward for them. It's Packhouse Pudge, it's Dartmouth Goes Zeus, it's Sacred Dawnbreaker again. So, yeah, pretty much by the book for them. It does just feel like another kind of run-at-you lineup from the side of Thunder Awakens, with maybe the small caveat that if the Zeus gets caught out, it could be a little bit tricky for them. I don't know. What are your thoughts about these drafts, basically?
I don't know. I'm doubting Thunder. I have doubts on both sides. I don't know 100% about this Centaur 5. I don't know that Batrider has necessarily looked amazing. And I've been surprised that there's been so many bans, even when he's not really seeing play. And even the games that we did see him getting played in the last chance qualifier, he didn't look ridiculous.
Yeah. My counterpoint would be, though, is that you've got a DJ Jabs Razor Marcy lane.
Yes, yeah, that lane should completely
so
own.
strong.
Like it almost doesn't matter how the Centaur laning goes against the like Dawnbreaker Oracle or Dawnbreaker CM, however it plays out, because like it's just the TA is just going to head into the jungle. He's going to be fine. That's irrelevant. And yeah, this Razor looks like he should dominate. I think the one thing that Thunder could look to do here is just first blood the Razor right off the bat. Like start with both of their supports in the safe lane and just try and run him down.
I think it's almost required because like Pudge can't really jungle like until
Yeah,
about
not
level
early.
5, I think.
Yeah, you
It's
need
really difficult. I'm worried. Let's get into it. Game number 2 between Fnatic and the side of Thunder Awakens. Starting off right now on the B stream at TI11. Thunder Awakens 1 game lead after a convincing first matchup here, but I think we're both kind of leaning towards Fnatic for this game number 2. Their draft just seems to make a little more sense. And these lanes look scary.
Yeah, though Thunder did kind of watching them today. I feel like they have taught me not to doubt them when they're doing this kind of stuff. Maybe counterpoint. There's been a lot of 1-1s in this group, so maybe
They absolutely have. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Fnatic are bringing it back.
A connection between us.
No one going to collide in the pre-rune phase just yet. Everyone's sticking to their side of the river.
You are dead.
Talk to me a little bit more about the Torkoal here, though, because obviously it's picked up as an answer towards the Batrider. But you know, does this fit into this draft for Thunder Awakens? Does it work well with Pudge?
I think it's all right with the Pudge being able to sit in the middle of the fight, though he's not
The battle begins.
like he's not the kind of hero where okay, Prakash didn't hook the
I
ring.
like how DJ saw the hook miss and was just like, you know what? Maybe I can go for the rune.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
shouldn't I go for the rune? And then was like, wait a minute, there's 3 heroes here, never mind.
Well, you don't get the mana refunded if you don't hit it, so it's a
True.
little sad for Prakash. I think the Oracle is okay. I don't know that this hero looks that great in general. My concern is that he's really just like his only play this game is really to false promise to break the lasso, and that's about it, which may or may not turn out to be that useful. It's already a little bit of a go.
Yeah, we'll see. Panda's taking a ton of damage here. I'm not surprised at all to see Fnatic being aggressive straight out of the starting blocks here in the top lane.
Yeah, they've made their draft a little weird with this Pos 5 Centaur to get away with this, so they absolutely have to dominate this top lane. I mean, anything less than that is just not good enough.
Yeah, we won the mid. We got the Zeus versus the Batrider. Armel versus Dartmago. I think the aim of the game here for the Zeus is just to keep Armel low enough where he can't really dive you under tower. Just lightning as much as possible and try and make sure that he's always killable, because that way you won't die. But otherwise it can be really, really tricky. Luckily you got Heavenly Jump. Big spell and getting away off the bat.
Yeah, and worth keeping an eye on whether or not Matthew's going to be looking for that TP in, dispel the stacks, maybe find a turnaround. So Armel does need to be careful and aware of the state of the Oracle in the side lanes if he ever wants to try and go for a play here.
And also full stick away is available on Zeus. That's going to be really nice, especially if there's any false promises coming on through. You can pop that full stick and get a amplified burst heal. Very, very good. Top lane once again. Another link coming out. Panda very quick. Is it going to be enough though? I'm not sure. Pakaz's fighting it, and he actually lands a hook in that. Oh my god! First blood for Pakaz, finding the.
How did he find it? They were in the middle of the entire creep wave. And Panda's? He gonna get this?
I'm not sure he wanted that one. Oh no, he comes in for the range creep and just dies for it. Disaster up atop.
This lane can't go like this, Nomad. It just can't. This is
the prophecies.
It's an ill omen.
He spoke of a different fate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. I mean, again, don't know how he landed that hook. That was splitting the thread, but yeah, found it in the end, and that is an absolute disaster for the Razor up at top. But doesn't change the fact that it's still a Marcy Razor lane. They can still keep the aggression going. There's no reason for this to kind of put a finish to their lane, but definitely going to put some bit of doubt in them. But yeah, as you see, immediately going in, going for the throwback, but the Razor's not really interested. He will go with the link now, but nothing to keep Pakaz still, so Jab's still quick enough to steal most of his damage away. Pakaz still threatening the hook. He's playing with them, but at the same time, he's not really getting many of these creeps here whilst he's doing this.
Thunder, so long as they keep the spells kind of offset between Jabs and DJ, I think they're very happy with how this lane is going to go. If DJ jumps in, but they don't immediately get the link off, Thunder kind of able to reset and get another 30 seconds, 45 seconds where they're free to do whatever they want.
Yeah, and you can see now Fnatic kind of waiting, and now the spells are off cooldown, they'll go for it. Getting on top of Pakaz, even throwing down the sidekick as well. Body blocks coming through. Pakaz getting very low indeed. Not quite low enough to kill, but still being annoying and getting Pakaz nice and low. And that's just what they need to do every single time. Meanwhile, down at bottom, Daniel getting comboed up upon here, and they're going to be able to bring him down. The level 2 and Purifying Flames. So much burst damage coming out from this Oracle.
Dang, okay. Matthew gonna hit him with a tip. It's a tricky lane. I think the place where the Centaur 5 looks good is when you're able to really exploit your HP regen, but there's so much burst from Thunder, so you step up and you're just gonna die. It's not like you can just sit there and trade all day. Well,
yeah, it's commit or don't.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
I don't know, they've only got... Pakaz is farming nicely under the tower. Once he hits, level 6, I feel like he's kind of just fine to maybe even just sit in the lane. Though if they completely drive him out at that point, he's going to be able to go and hit up the jungle. But for the time being, this is not a great place for Jabs to be. You don't want to get chased down. You'd really love to get this lane back, but big camp's blocked, so all they can really do is shove it and maybe hope that it bounces off the tower.
Raven going for these big stacks. Up in top lane, a couple of spells being traded, no big commitment. Yeah, Armel able to farm with this big camp. It's going to help him get in a little bit because he is being beaten a bit in the middle lane at the moment by Dynamo. But that big stack going to make quite a big difference to the net worth disparity. Oh, Januel's not going to get finished off there. They considered using the Thunder Gods for it, but it wasn't going to be enough damage. And now the Thunder Gods will come down as they go in the top lane. But Kaz getting very low. The right click's not enough to finish off Jabs or DJ as they limp away from this top lane. Everybody dropping so low on HP except Panda up here.
DJ even handing the salve over to Jabs, just trying to keep him in the lane and keep the pressure on, because Bakaza is going to heal back up. He got that first blood. He's got his Ring of Health now.
Radiant's middle tower
They got to get a kill on this guy.
Gotta bring down the fat man. It's gotta happen. And, well, it's gonna be them instead getting the kill. Can they finish off Picasso? Picasso leaping away. He's got the flesh heap upon him. And it's just gonna be the Razor falling once again. Oh, Fnatic. They cannot make it work up here.
They're just crumbling. Genuel dies at bottom as well. The rotation in from Dark Mago. And it's so free for the Zeus to just go and do whatever he wants, because the Bat Rider is not going to take your tower in the meantime. Armel drawing the line, I think, realizing that something's got to give on this top lane, and he's now going to...
Yeah.
He's putting his game on the line to come up here.
DJ?
It's just sick body
DJ?
blocks.
DJ? Yo, that was absolutely brilliant from him. They're still going to turn around and kill him off, but Pakaz will die this time around. Armel coming in from the sidelines, looking for Panda. Matthew's in the neighborhood, though. Gonna throw down the root, at least to buy him a little bit of time. Heals coming out from Matthew as well. Armel, he's not sure he can commit to this one. Does have a regen room, which is going to help him out a lot. Matthew looking to the tree lines to cancel it, and can do exactly that. They're going for this right now. The support's trying to get it done. What can they do? They need a little bit more vision if they want to get this kill, and actually there's a lot of damage stacking up onto Matthew here. He's going to have to purge those stickies off himself. Wait, Dark sneaking around the back and getting the kill onto the Razor. Panda and Matthew, they've baited Armel for so long here. He's going to get one kill, but death is going to come his way as Dartmago gets the double. The support's just working him around this tower, spinning them around their fingers.
That is so much farm for the Zeus. It's like his full Kaya coming out. And like I said, Armel kind of putting his game on the line a little bit there. And just gets the one support kill. Turns out he wasn't even needed to actually kill off the Pudge.
Well. This isn't how we expected these lanes to go.
No. Expected there to be at least some kind of a win somewhere for Fnatic. But instead, it's just going to be... I guess falling on Raven to get absolutely huge on this Templar Assassin. And maybe Armel can run around a little bit, get some stuff done. The Razor is still going to be useful, and they do make a go on Matthew here at mid.
Yep, it won't be enough though, as in comes the Solar Guardian to try and help out, but Armel's not done. He's going to try and re-engage. The Purge there from Matthew to get those stacks off him, and again, Armel's just being absolutely run in circles by this Oracle.
Yeah, his game's looking tough. So the Razor still can be useful, but the whole point of picking it here was to try and get the haha got you, you picked your carry, we're going to dominate the lane. I don't know if it's going to be enough to just say, oh, well, Razor's going to get a BKB and maybe we can stampede him in and he's going to be useful. He's still going to have impact. He's now getting hooked.
Beautiful hook up at top there. Yeah, that was lovely stuff coming out from Pakaz, and in comes Sacred to help finish the job. Oh my goodness, that is a huge hook from Pakaz to get the kill on the Jabs at top. Oh, the SA boys, they are feeling it today.
They're looking great. Fnatic's game plan is just completely off the rails now. Like, I think the whole plan is, Ravens farming. You're able to eventually put the strength of Armel and Jabs together to go and force top and get the tower and continue opening up space. But instead, they're having to make kind of unexpected play with Armel rotating down towards bottom. Thunder also smoking for this.
They're bringing the numbers, that's for sure. Sticking in palm, gonna reveal Panda, but Matthew's still under the cover of smoke. Pakaz going so far forward here. They're scared, Fnatic. They see this confidence and they're like, yeah, we don't trust this at all. Sacred getting run in circles here. Dartmago coming to help out. Will be able to pick up the kill onto DJ. Sacred, though, getting very low. Armel staying on top of him. Should be able to run him down here. No more wands available. Armel taking a ton of damage in the meantime, though, but with the haste rune, we'll be able to get away. Haste rune on Batrider. Pretty hard to play into that one.
Courier has been killed.
Pretty nice. But doesn't really seem like Fnatic should be able to hold on to bottom for too long. Genial's getting a lot of experience down here. He's got the level 6.
Dire structures are fortified.
Yeah, that's true. Stampede's going to be a pretty incredible tool this game, that's for sure. Stomp comes out. Stampede going to be used. Alrighty, tidy. Mel getting on top of the Oracle, but now turning around and looking instead towards Packhouse. But the Solar Guardians coming on down to make sure they can get that kill and to make sure the Pudge stays nice and healthy. And now, well, they're going to try and get on top of Armel, but Armel leading the creeps on a merry, merry chase.
Firefly's run
going to
out.
be thrown down by Dartmago. Yeah, Firefly's gone. Packhouse actually TPing down to the tier 2 to help them get this one. He's got the hook, but he doesn't even use it. Actually out of mana for it, so he'll just run him down the old-fashioned way. As Thunder, they take him down again. Armel out for the count.
That's painful for Armel, but at least it's a little bit of space on top. The catapult wave doesn't quite manage to clear it up, and Raven is farming a big ancient stack currently. So some bright spots
Radiant's middle
for
tower
Fnatic.
is under attack.
It's just Thunder Awaken making beautiful rotations, using their spells when they see the opportunity. They've got another Thunder God's Wrath ready to go. This Dark Mago Zeus is huge.
He's a big boy, but they found the jump on the sidelines. Panda is just going to be Raven food for now. Tries to let it go, but had armor not quite enough at level 1.
Yeah, Zeus is...
DJ does fall, though.
Zeus is big.
It's a good trade.
He's going to get an Arcane Rune as well. Yeah, Dark Mago really not feeling pressured. So Fnatic do manage to hold bot while taking the top tier 1.
Armel dares come close to this bounty rune here, and he's going to get stunned up now, rooted solid by Matthew. He's going to have to use the lasso defensively just to stop Dawnbreaker taking chunks out of him, but it doesn't even matter. Guy's going to go down regardless. Armel dead once again. 2 and 3 at the moment on the Batrider, not getting a chance to be the kind of controlling force of the game.
He just doesn't... Fnatic's read seems to be that they don't have any heroes that they can stick together currently. Like, it's another game where the Marcy just looks a little lost. You know, DJ, the lane went fine, but there doesn't seem to be what they feel is a natural move. They're going to make a jump on Dark Mago here.
Yeah, they actually jump over the top of him, which is a little bit awkward. Stump does land, but in comes the Solar Guardian, keeping him alive a little bit longer. Matthew's in as well with that false promise to keep the Zeus alive. DJ getting very, very low. He's going to fall. Dartmago does not take nearly enough damage to fall, and instead brings down DJ and Januel. And with the supports lying dead across the middle lane, Thunder will trample their corpses, looking for Raven. Raven back under the tier 2 will be okay, but the tower will not as Thunder start to take it apart.
Thunder making this Dawnbreaker hero look absolutely ridiculous. Just thwarting every single move that Fnatic are trying to make on the map.
Yeah, I feel like people are scratching their heads going, why do we stop picking that one again? It seems pretty good here.
Yeah, they did nerf the laning stage a lot, but you know, got a couple little tweaks here and there to compensate, and yeah, certainly Thunder making it look good, making it something that might have to be on the radar for these teams as they play up against them later. Hot dang. What are you waiting for? I mean, BKB on the Batrider, I suppose, but even then, like, how does he run into the fight? I guess it's double BKB, BKB Razor, BKB Bat.
Yeah.
I don't even know if
Anytime,
Raven can
isn't it?
afford to go for BKB. I think he might just need to go for damage. BKB is just going to dead stop his farming progression this game.
Yeah. I mean, Armel, he's got so many buffs to work with, but we just haven't really seen them take place. Like, if he can get a Stampede or if he can get a rebound, he can get into the backlines and find the Oracle, and that's kind of necessary.
Yeah, the tricky thing is that he's just the only one that can go there. Maybe the Marcy can come join him, but as we've seen, DJ does get blown up fairly quickly currently, and I can't see Centaur having a blink for a little while.
Yep, Thunder Gods gets used by Dart and Go just to give them some information as they're scouting through their jungle. And they'll see the DJ's around. Tricky target to bring down. Although if he stays a while...
Just trying to sneak this small camp, please.
Yes.
Give me the farm. Thunder always make it so annoying to like keep any control on the high ground portion of the dire jungle. It feels like that's where Fnatic have kind of gotten stuck both games, is that they just have not been able to stick a ward over here and have that little bit of extra information so that they can actually keep top lane pushed out and farm in the wake.
Yeah, just kind of cause some chaos and then thrive off it. DJ missing the jump here onto Sacred. Pretty costly miss as they were trying to look to follow up on that with Raven, but never mind. At least they secure the area for Raven. And that is the one thing you can say for Fnatic, you know? Yeah, it's a slow game, and yeah, they've died a lot, but they're not that far behind, and they won't really fall too far behind with the lineup they have unless TA stop playing, which for now they kind of have. TA waiting for some timings. They want this Aghanim's on their Pudge, and well, then they'll start playing some Dota.
It is tricky because Fnatic's entire game plan and their entire lineup is about all-inning one hero at the start of the fight. As we get a hook at bottom.
Yeah, that's a dead pulse 5 Centaur.
Yeah, it's all about all-inning one hero, and Thunder have False Promise and they have Solar Guardian, and they're going to have a very tanky Pudge as well. So I don't know what you do. You kind of have to find something in the back lines potentially. Maybe fight on a ward so that Armel, like we're saying, can get in there with Stampede and BKB and stuff, and go charging at the Oracle while the rest of the team is finding whatever other target they've managed to spot.
Thunder moving across, seeing what there is to see. Thunder God's going to give him the scouting potential as well. The hook onto Raven, catches him out, TPing away, and that's going to be a dead Templar Assassin. Thunder God scouting it out wonderfully.
Ouch. DJ just trying to sneak a little bit of farm here, but Sacred's wondering why. What are these shard golems doing here? What's going on?
Dire's bottom tower is under
Yes,
attack.
protected on the case.
Do they at least have BKB? Okay, they've got BKB on Razor. I think they've got BKB coming out for the Batrider as well. I do think they need to just go and try and do something with this.
Mago has been spotted, tries to heavily jump away, but gets lassoed up. They're trying to drag him out the circle, but he's actually in the circle. He's found a little niche to hide away and go for the TP out here, and there's nothing to stop him. Bye-bye, Zeus. Matthew, he's taken a whole chunk of damage trying to heal himself up with the Purifying Flames, but might not be enough to get him. Oh, it is.
Yeah, they didn't do any more damage to him after he pressed it. Well, okay. That was one BKB and the Stampede used all to interrupt the TP on Armel.
Not again. Fnatic having no luck with the TPs in this game. Thunder capture them out again, spam the voice lines out in the process. Fnatic just looks so shaken to play against this team.
They're trying to look at because he's up here alone, but he's just manning up.
Yeah, this is maybe a little too confident. We shall see. I mean, Hook comes out, but he is going to get taken on down here. Januel grabbing that kill. Dartmago coming across as well, setting up onto Januel, and he's going to be able to take down the pretty pony. Oh. Thank you, Matthew. Very helpful.
I need my Blink Dagger. Give me that. Don't worry, I'll save you. But next time you get lassoed, I'll be there. In fairness, the strat did work out for Fnatic, right? Popping the Stampede and dragging him away, but the Zeus just didn't die because I guess the Razor wasn't actually able to sit there and hit him the whole time. So.
Yep, Solar Guardian helping out a ton.
It does feel like every move that in both of these games where Fnatic made a play that was like a 50-50, 60-40, something like that. Almost every time it's blown up in their face in some way. Like I'm thinking about the Lesh rotating top and they miss the stun on the Nyx and then Nyx like kills both of them, and there's been a whole bunch of really ill-fated rotations from Fnatic in both of these games. And
yeah, and hard to say every single one being an outplay. Like sometimes luck, of course, does come into it. It is a game of luck sometimes, but also just that edge of confidence, I feel like.
Oh, no, Armel's BKB gonna get forced here.
Oh, not again. Armel just dejectedly flying away.
And with the BKB on cooldown, Thunder are looking for blood. Another smoke up.
Another team would be like, oh, we'll take the tier 1 top, or oh, we'll go into Roshan, but Thunder, they like
Where are they?
Bleed.
Kill them. They don't get to be on the map. This is just run at you while Picaz is farming. This is what we said.
94% win probability. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect it to be that much, but DJ gonna get slammed down by the hammer of Sacred. The Sacred Hammer? Sure, there it works. Dartmouth still on the hunt with Picaz here. 2 big cores. Looking around. Oh, trying to jump onto the TA. TA gets a little blink away. Now the Stampede coming through. They're looking to punish. Dartmouth maybe he put too much dip on his chip, but beautiful little hook out. He's going to heavily jump himself away to safety. And now Sacred and Picaz ganging up on Jabs, trying to bring him down. So much damage coming his way. He will fall. Down goes the Razor. And the Zeus survives to Lightning Bolt another day.
Radiant's middle tower is
Really nice read how that was going to go from Picaz. Beautiful save, and Thunder just styling on Fnatic at this point. What else can you say? Just winning lanes that they have no business winning. Completely dominating.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, it looks so good. And looks so miserable to play against as well. Like when the enemy team is just completely ignoring all the other objectives and focusing entirely on killing you and getting you off the map. Like it's so psychologically damaging to play into that.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen the Fnatic supports just looking very flat-footed this game. Some of it, I do want to say, again, comes back to this Centaur gotcha that they attempted, they tried to be cute in the draft, and it's resulted in a 8.8k net worth Razor 22 minutes in. Doesn't really feel like he's countering anybody at this point. They do have a blink on their Centaur, so they're making a smoke and trying to get something done up on top here. Maybe get a pick off into Roche. They do have a lot of damage to be able to bring it down, assuming that they get a kill to start.
Panda could be a target, but CM is backing away. Thunder not going to be caught out by the looks of it. And now Fnatic, I think, have to leave. They've outstayed their welcome. Thunder get back control of the top area of the map. Meanwhile, Picaz still just happily existing in the bottom area. He's happy to be in the biangle. Existing, thriving in his lane, moisturized, flourishing.
Yep. He's doing great. He's just chilling out for BKB. Might even farm the Shivas as well. Why not? They're just getting... They are getting more out of the map currently, and it just does not feel like the Batrider is going to be scaling too much more, nor the Razor.
I think the only way I can see Fnatic finding any kind of turnaround is if Raven can somehow spend a fight just whacking them from the backlines, and even that just seems it seems like a push.
Yeah, I think they need a support to die to Psyblades or something. We're getting to the level where they just have to kind of accidentally kill somebody in the fights while they're hitting the Pudge or something, or maybe ideally they're hitting the Dawnbreaker or something, and one of the supports dies behind him. It's just so hard because you've only got your BKB durations to win the fight. As soon as your BKBs run out, Thunder are going to murder you. They just have so much damage. They've got the Pudge rotting. 2 or 3 heroes have to die on the side of Thunder Awaken in BKB durations for Fnatic to win the fight. So just a very hard condition for them to meet.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Might be nigh on impossible if the Pudge gets the shard and we've got this Oracle with a Blink Dagger just hiding. Like we said, it's a very single target for Fnatic, but Thunder have answers. Oh god, Armel doesn't want to use his BKB.
Yeah, he's going to have to, which is not the situation he wants to be in. Blink away, TP out, will be safe. Dartmouth will not be finding him today. And looks like even Genuelle's going to get away with this one as well. So all of them escaping as they'll have to jump in towards the middle lane. Jab's getting so low, and they're able to finish the job. Sacred does connect with a final swing of the Starbreaker. That would be a dead Razor.
You're so good at these simultaneous plays. I mean, that one wasn't that difficult with a blink dismember, but so much pressure on the map, and this could be the final nail in the coffin here for Fnatic. Just the Aegis being picked up with Thunder.
In we go. No response at all from Fnatic right now. They just cannot fight into this at the moment. Not with that Razor dead. It's just not possible. We talked about that draft being slow, and really, it's definitely coming to pass. They can't really. They just don't have the heroes to fight. Like the Bat Riders got shut down too hard. So, what can you do?
Yeah, it's just 26-6. What?
Oh hey buddy.
What can you
Backhouse
do?
going for the solo kill onto Armel. Is gonna find it as well. Just catch the man farming out by himself from the bangle. Oh, it's tragic. So hard to watch.
But the little bit of good news for Fnatic is that they don't have a match in the next round. This is it for them for today. So
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about this game. I was like, oh,
No.
okay, good news. They just killed Matthew.
That's a kill. That's still something.
Well, Stampede being used defensively as well. There's little ravens flying over their heads. So I don't quite understand why that's a thing, but whatever.
Looks cool. Don't question it. More particle effects.
Fire the birds out of
More
that
particle
big horn?
effects.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
He does. That's what the icon is. Look.
Yeah.
All right. Just has a bird in his horn. That must be really unpleasant. The bird's just chilling in his horn and then just gets blown out at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Tough life.
Birds in a horn or birds in a pie? Yes.
Yeah, I'd rather
Both
be in
weird.
a horn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do you do? What do we? I mean, Raven's got some farm. Maybe if he gets a Daedalus, maybe we're looking at Rapier territory.
If Raven got a rapier, I might be like, all right, we got a game on our hands.
Yeah. It is tricky for Thunder Awaken to end the game. They are not the best with their Pudge carry and their Zeus mid at pushing high ground. So maybe we can, if we theorycraft here, maybe we can get into some weird like Ags TA split push kind of scenario. Genuel's getting chased.
Now that you mention it, I'm totally down for that, as Genuel will fall. Pretty value death, I'd say, all things considered. Deep into enemy territory, getting killed off.
Yeah, you force them to TP to their side of the map. You're getting something elsewhere, though. You are constantly afraid of this Pudge. Because just Blink bites you and then the Solar Guardian comes in, I think pretty much anybody on Fnatic dies. So they have bought a gem on... oh, that's actually a gem that they claimed off of Thunder, so that's nice for them. Able to keep the map control going a little bit.
Bit of net worth swing, maybe.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah.
I'll take it.
Brought the win probability up 1%.
Nice. Now it's 98.
It's not quite that bad, no man.
Yeah. It's 94. No, you're right.
Yeah.
I was being totally hyperbolic.
How dare you? Accurate facts. Nothing but accurate facts here on the V stream.
Yep. Oh, bottom tower.
Oh god, Genuel.
Oh my god. How do you... Oh, they've got a ward.
There's a ward.
behind it.
Yeah, there's a word.
He's not a god.
He came a little too close. Yeah, he doesn't have map hack.
Time to come home. Thunder knocking on the door. Fnatic, can you come out to play? Well, they're just firing on all cylinders right now. Every single cylinder being fired. If you're a cylinder, be careful. Thunder will
You might
fire.
lose your job.
Yep.
What can you do, brothers? Raven just gonna keep splitting, maybe, but he has to be super careful. They can send heroes back to catch him. Okay, he's coming back now. They're looking for a big wraparound. It's Armel and DJ on the back lines, trying to catch the supports out.
All right, cute play, could work. Let's see. They need to find the Oracle. That's who they need to find. If they do that, they can enable Armel to have actual. Look at this wraparound from Fnatic. It could be beautiful as they jump in on the front lines, though they've already committed to the fight. They need to go now, and it just seems like a bit too late. Raven and Januel eat the deck. Jabs jumping in, though, stealing a good amount of damage from the Pudge as DJ in on the front lines here, getting a decent amount of damage out onto Thunder, but they've got the disarmament onto the TA, so she can't really come in and deal her damage. Oh, and she popped the BKB. That's pretty tragic. And now the Dismember comes through onto Armel. No buyback on the Batrider. Hook won't land. DJ still stands a chance of getting away, but the Pudge just try to chase him down into the fountain. He shall go, and DJ will heal up, but the entirety of Thunder are fighting fit and taking down your barracks.
What a game. They didn't even get the Aegis there. It was a nice idea with the wraparound, but Thunder just punched straight through it. This Pudge is too big. He's large, he's in charge, and Fnatic, I think, as soon as that top lane was even close to even, that was just the end of the game for them.
Jabs won't be getting out of this one. It does end up falling. Daniel tries to do something on the sidelines, tries to get a bit of damage out into Dark Mago, but just not happening, Raven. Also trying to throw some hits the way of Thunder, but Thunder will not be deterred. They've got all the regen they need coming out from this Oracle as well, so...
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's a slow push, but it's an inevitable push.
Clicking the barracks in, they go on the sidelines again, looking for an easier target, looking for the Crystal Maiden. Just doesn't seem like they have enough damage though. DJ is gonna get taken down on the side. Armel fishing. Can he find anything? Not really. He's just gonna find death. Darmago brings him down. It's gonna be a double kill for him. Meanwhile, on the front lines, Raven will fall. G's get called. And that is going to be that for game number 2 of Fnatic versus Thunder Awaken. It is SA domination here as they take a clean, convincing 2-0 over the side of Fnatic.
And just do it in 100% their style. Crystal Maiden, Dawnbreaker, first 2 picks. Take whatever you want, Fnatic. You're not going to beat us. Thunder Awaken making some